We live in an age where wealth is often confused with noise. Social media screams of overnight crypto millions, flashy sports cars, and hollow lifestyle promises. The crowd is obsessed with the latest trends, chasing phantom riches and high-risk gambles that promise the world but usually lead to total financial ruin. But in the shadows, far from the spotlight, a different group is building real empires. They don't want fame, they want consistent, reliable, and boring cash flow. Steve doesn't look like a millionaire, yet his net worth is growing faster than any trend chaser. He understands that boring businesses are the ultimate competitive advantage. While others stare at volatile charts, Steve looks at tangible assets. He values the stability of the physical world over the hype of the digital one. This is the reality of the wealthy. It is not about the roar of the crowd, but the steady hum of a machine that never stops working. True wealth is built on foundations that others find too dull to notice. Today, we explore why being boring is the most practical path to millions. In this world, the quietest room often holds the most power. Forget the noise. Let us look at the facts and the figures of real success. As always, our content is analyzed and gathered from multiple sources. If you spot any mistakes or think a correction is needed, please leave a comment below. Meet John. For 2 years, he chased every trend. He spent $55,000 on dropshipping courses and crypto coins, hoping for a quick escape. Instead of wealth, he found stress. The promises of, quote, the future of money turned out to be a zero-sum game where only the house truly wins. He was at the mercy of algorithms and platforms he didn't own. Every time he made progress, the rules changed and his income vanished overnight. Fatigue set in. He realized that the faster he tried to make money, the faster he lost it. He needed something real, something he could control. He began to walk through his neighborhood, not looking at his phone, but looking at the businesses that had been there for 20 years or more. He stood in front of a simple laundromat. It wasn't modern, it wasn't high-tech, but it was busy. People were there because they had to be. A realization hit him. These machines didn't care about Bitcoin prices. They didn't care about social media algorithms. They provided a basic, essential human need. He saw a business that was ignored by the ambitious youth, leaving it wide open for someone willing to do the work that others find boring. John learned that the owner was retiring. This wasn't a startup pitch. It was a conversation about a legacy of steady, predictable, and tax-advantaged income. He decided to stop chasing unicorns and start owning the horses that actually pull the cart. He was ready to embrace the power of the mundane. The journey from digital gambler to physical business owner had begun. It wasn't flashy, but for the first time in years, John felt truly secure. Every rotation represented a tiny bit of profit. No hype needed. Just a machine, some soap, and a customer who needs their clothes cleaned every week. These coins add up. They form a river of cash that flows regardless of the economy. This is the beauty of the boring business model revealed. John didn't buy a tech company. He bought a cash flow engine. This is the laundry strategy, a masterclass in using boring assets to build massive wealth. The purchase price was $205,000. To the average person, that sounds like a lot. To an investor, it is a bargain. Using his remaining savings, John put down $33,000. Through SBA loans, he gained control of a $250,000 asset with relatively little cash. The bank provided the rest. With an 8% interest rate, the debt was manageable because the business already had a proven history of making money. There were no algorithms to fight, no inventory to go obsolete, just a simple service that people have needed for a century and will still need. After paying the loan, the utilities, and the part-time staff, John was left with $1,400 in pure, net profit every single month. $1,400 won't make you a millionaire tomorrow, but it is passive, it is consistent, and most importantly, it is extremely scalable. While his friends were losing sleep over crypto crashes, John was sleeping soundly, knowing his machines were working for him 24 hours a day. He didn't spend the profit, he saved it. Within 18 months, he used the cash flow from the first shop to help finance a second location. 1 became 2, 2 became 5. Suddenly, John wasn't just a shop owner. He was the CEO of a multi-million-dollar laundry empire. The total net worth hit the $1 million mark, Not through a viral app, but through the thousands of dirty shirts cleaned in his machines. He had achieved the ultimate dream: total financial freedom. And he did it by doing something that 99% of people think is boring. The secret is leverage. He used the bank's money to buy a physical asset that paid for itself and generated extra cash every month. In a world of digital illusions, John chose the physical reality of business. He chose the path with the highest probability of success. Statistically, boring businesses have a much higher survival rate than tech startups. Why gamble on a 1 in a million chance when you can win 90%? This is not about getting rich quick. It is about getting rich for sure. It is about the discipline to choose the certain over the exciting. He is now a boring millionaire. He doesn't need to post his life on Instagram. His bank account speaks for itself in the quietest way. The machine keeps turning. The cash keeps flowing. The strategy is simple, effective, and available to anyone willing to see the opportunity. But laundry is just the beginning. There is an entire world of unglamorous industries waiting for the next generation of practical millionaires to take over. First, landscaping and lawn care. People will always pay to keep their homes looking beautiful. It is a recurring, recession-proof service that scales easily. Second, pest control. Nobody wants to live with insects. This is a high-margin business with intense customer loyalty and very low overhead costs. Third, waste management. It is dirty, it is smelly, and it is incredibly profitable. Handling the world's trash is a goldmine for those not afraid. Fourth, roofing and home repair. Shelter is a fundamental need. When a roof leaks, people don't wait for a better economy. They pay to fix it. Fifth, vending machines. This is the ultimate micro-business. Every snack sold is a tiny profit that adds up to a massive passive income stream over time. And sixth, automated car washes. Once the infrastructure is built, the machines do all the work. It is a high-volume, low-labor business model for true investors. Why do these industries have a 90% success rate? Because the competition is low. The smartest minds are distracted by AI and software. They leave the essential services to those who are willing to be practical. You don't need to invent something new. You just need to work better. Modernize these businesses with basic technology like online booking and better customer service, and you will dominate your local market with ease. The opportunity is everywhere. You just have to stop looking at your screen and start looking at the world around you for real problems. The boring millionaire knows that luxury is bought with cash flow, not with debt. They build the foundation first and the lifestyle comes later. Each business is a brick in the wall of your financial fortress. Together, they create a life of total independence and generational wealth. To enter this world, you need 3 filters. First, can you handle the boredom? Success in these fields comes from doing the same simple thing daily. The boring part is the filter that keeps your competitors away. If you can endure the repetition, you will eventually own the entire market. Second, do you value cash flow over growth? Most people want to scale to the moon. The wise investor wants to get paid today. Profit is your oxygen. If the business doesn't make money from day one, it is a hobby, not an investment. Respect the small, steady gains. Third, do you dare to own something real? In a world of digital shadows, there is immense power in owning machines, land, and physical infrastructure. Tangible assets don't disappear when the internet goes down. They are the true anchors of wealth that can be passed down through generations. Don't quit your job tomorrow. Start by observing your neighborhood tonight. Look for the messy, the old, and the essential services that people need. The path to millions is not a sprint. It is a steady walk. Choose the boring path, and you might just find the most exciting life imaginable.